Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of a different video. This is like get to meet me, get to meet Tahira. Yes. So many of you who've been on my channel for a while, you know that I'm a spiritual teacher, I'm a channeler, and I'm a motivational speaker. I used to be an actress. I used to work in Hollywood. I used to work in television. I used to be a producer, Judge Judy. I worked on the Judge Joe Brown show as well. I worked on other CBS shows. I did a lot of music videos and pilots and commercials, and I was acting as a child, maybe around the age of 13. So just so many things. I just thought that I would take this time out to let's go behind the scenes and really get to talk to the real Tahira. So guys, this is me. This is me. Typically, if I were to turn myself inside out, this is probably what I would look like. Probably a bit zen, a little bit of royalty, a little bit of glamour, right? I love jewelry. I love jewelry. I love jewelry. Let's talk about my name, Tahira. I feel like this is the reason why I've even decided to take on what I've decided to take on in this life. The name Tahira, it's Egyptian in origin, it's Arabic in origin, and it means purity. It means chaste, right? So I've always lived under the energy of that name, and also purity is under the energy of water. So water is fluid, which now I understand why I pick up a lot of messages, because also just as water is fluid, energy is also fluid. So this is a lesson. I don't want to teach, right? Because I always teach and I always scream at you guys, but this is just the real me. But just a tidbit about your name, get to know what your name means, right? Because it's powerful and it just holds the secrets about what you were meant to do in this life. So purity, I am here to purify. I came here to help the collective humanity. I have a very specific mission that the divine has let me know. And I know you guys are probably wondering, how do you know that the divine is speaking to you? Well, guys, I'm not just here by happenstance, right? I started my spiritual journey at the age of 5. Guys, I've been on this for a long time. A long time. About 37 years or so. I've been on this for a long time, 38 years. Something like that. And 2 years ago, I embarked on extreme water fasting where I lost a ton of weight, a lot. And during my 30-day fast, it opened me up to the other upper rims of consciousness, where all things exist, not in the singularity, not in the polarities of good and bad and right and wrong, where all things coexist as one and are balanced for the collective, right? And so I've earned the right to be here. I know I say a lot of things that are unorthodox, but I've sacrificed not just 1 year, but then I went to do a 2nd year of on and off fasting, because I understood the messages I would get when I fasted, they were just far superior than the messages that I got when I was not fasting. So I know you guys are like, what is she saying now? I've never heard this before. But guys, when I fast, I'm serious about my Father's business. I'm serious about my mission. I'm not talking in terms of any sort of religion. I'm not a religious person. I'm a being who came here to help humanity evolve and grow and expand. That is who I am. It took me 1 year of really fasting, 2 30-day fasts to get my spiritual awakening. 2 30-day fast, just water. Also, multiple dry fasts, 7-day dry fast, no food, no water, no contact with water on the skin. Just allowing for the body to eat away at all the dead proteins, all the toxins, even the odors. I was in isolation during this period, guys. I wasn't stinking up the joint. I was staying to myself, I promise you. I promise you I was. But it was the sacrifice that I needed to take because I have a divine mission and I have a responsibility to Tahira. Once you understand your name and what it means, it's powerful, guys. It's very, very powerful. She is a very pure soul. You have to understand, there's no way to separate me from the actress, me inside of me. So when I do a lot of my videos, a lot of them are inspiration. And as creative types, we get inspiration and we can take on different personas. So sometimes you might see me in another energy where I'm like yelling and screaming at you guys, but I wanted to come on here and show you, like, this is the real me. This is what you're getting every single day. Like, this is the real me. But when I go to do my videos, oftentimes as a creator type, as a writer, we get inspired. And when we get inspired, you know, that actress part of me, I take on the persona of that particular energy that I want to display, right? But this is me. This is Tahira. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to the true Tahira. And there's so many things about Tahira that you will come to know about my purpose here and my mission here. And I'm so happy that I went through that time of isolation where my whole world got turned upside down, guys. I'm still in the process of putting it back together. But see, it's very beautiful when you get broken down. That's when you get to see inside, to see exactly what you're made of. And that's what happened to me. And so the things that were meant to hurt me, to harm me, only made me go within more, to take account more, to see the beauty of me more, to expand more, to love more. You won't stop me from loving. I am love. Tahira is love. She will love. She will love. And I'm telling you guys, even if you come to my channel and I might be screaming at you guys, just know, I'm telling you, I'm made from 100% unconditional love. I'm sending each and every person that clicks on my video, I don't even care if you've watched a second, I love you. People don't often say, I love you. I'm telling you, I love you. When I say I love you, I mean it. And some people, girl, I may not mess with. I may not call you, girl, because you might be on that mess. But I love you. Each and every one of you. Even the ones that have tried to end me. And yes, there has been people who have tried to take me off of this planet. I love each and every one of y'all. Because what I've come to understand is that there is no separation. The only thing that exists is source, energy, the divine of all. The separatism, those are just illusions. We are all one. You cannot have the divine source of all goodness without the energy of the devil energy. For if you only knew one, you would not know the other. And if you only knew the other, then you would not appreciate the other. You wouldn't know when times are good if you never got to experience bad. You wouldn't even know how to be grateful for what you have if you've never experienced lack. You wouldn't know, guys, any of these things. And that is why the aspect of source, when I tell you guys that the Christ and the Satan energy are the same, you get in my comments and you start getting very in your just one way of thinking. I'm not thinking from a Christian perspective when I say this. That's a isolated, concentrated thought wave of the all. When I talk, because I am a cosmic being, I understand who I am and why I came here, which I will share with you guys. But when I speak, I can see the whole picture and why both of those energies are needed. But when we talk often from a very religious set point, we can only see like we have a magnifying glass and we're just like looking at that really, really hard, right? But I don't see it that way. I zoom out because cosmically, I understand that all things are balanced and all things are one, right? So when I say that the Christ energy and the Satan energy are the same, they are the stark contrast of source. Source is balanced and holds all things because it's memory, right? It holds all things. It's the one divine mind that we all come from. The universe is mental. That's why if you change your attitude, you often change what appears in your life and how people show up in your life. Because you're very, very powerful. That's the whole point of this channel. Just what I'm trying to say. But I'm breaking the fourth wall today. I'm looking directly at you guys. And I'm allowing you to look directly at the soul essence of Tahira. You know, without being too preachy or too into a character. Just showing you guys my true essence. And yeah, I am Christ. I am Christ. Christ is me. You're Christ. Christ is you. That's what I learned through my time of fasting. 1 to 2 years of fasting. Fasting, praying, meditating, going within, doing the work, pulling out the evil within, searching inside, activating here, which they tell you is evil. But if you don't have this third eye activated, what it means is to look within. Then you'll never look within. You'll never see where you're wrong, and you'll never see the things you need to fix, and you'll never evolve. And you'll always need a God, a religion, a school, a teacher, a parent, above you, a supervisor. You're always gonna need it. People who are on those levels, those upper echelon levels, is because they have mastered this. They have seen within, and they know what they're made of, and they were able to aspire to something higher. And that's why I'm here. I want to show you guys. I want to take you out of all the titles and boxes, the accolades, the material things. I'm here to show you to yourself. I'm a mirror. I am a mirror to show you to yourself, to show you who you are. You are a creator God. You are love. There's no way around it. But I also have to speak truth and tell you that you also are Satan. You are. Because if you don't know that truth, you'll never become balanced until we can transcend duality. That's how we expand and grow. And believe it or not, that's how Source expands and grows. Hope I'm explaining this right. You often think of when we talk about the Christ or God, people think that they're people. These are not people. You can only be a person if you're here on earth. Outside of the earth realm, you're not a person. You're not a person. So I think that's where a lot of people get kind of tripped up. And then we feel that we own these energies, right? The Christians feel that they own the Christ. That the Muslims feel that they own Muhammad. Everybody feels that they own their God. But for me, because I have a big picture of everything and how things work together, I understand that everyone, even all the master teachers that have come here, everyone has to pass through the Christ energy, frequency, to expand and grow and evolve outside of the earth-heaven realm. Yes, earth and heaven are one, they are combined. It's what the divine source of all, Great Spirit, told me. They are combined. There are spaces beyond, guys. And that's when I talk. I'm not talking from the earth-heaven realm. I'm talking as if I am sitting next to source, at the top of the omniverse, by the way, which never ends. My creator has a creator who has creations. Every three you seat in a, let me explain this. It's called the third mind. Every third thought of creation is birth, where it becomes physical, right? And then, so my creator has a creator who has creations, becomes physical. My creator has a creator who has creations, become physical. We'll talk more about that later, but that's just a tidbit about that. So source never ends. So when I talk, I'm talking from the standpoint that I'm sitting on the edge of the omniverse, because I had a near-death-like experience, and I will link it. It will be in the description of the video, where during my fasting, the divine took me to the edge of the universe, to the dark void. And it was like somebody plugged me into a supercomputer. And at that moment, everything made sense. It's like I had all the answers. Those are the Akashic records that we tap into. So when you say and you limit yourself that God is just up here and you are down here, but everything that you do day to day goes into the Akashic records, which is the one divine mind of God. We're all taking part of creation, guys. Every single one of us. So when I talk, I understand that. And I'm not speaking from the earth heaven realm. I'm speaking that I am on the edge of the universe, that I went to, that I saw during my near-death-like experience. I'm communing with that supercomputer, with that moment in time where I had all the answers, where I was the Akashic records, right? That holds all things, all memory, which is source. So I wanted to explain that to you guys. So when I talk, I'm not talking from a religious standpoint. This is not a religious channel. I did religion at the age of 5. I set out to, I knew something was wrong when I was in church. It's like, something's not right. But I went through all of this, guys. I used to preach to people on Hollywood Boulevard and try to convert people. I've done it all. I went through the religious aspect of me. And what I found is that there is no separation. There isn't. It's an illusion. Source is the only thing that exists. That's it. And you are source. We are all little pieces, little attributes. We are a concentrated thought wave of source. Your religion is a concentrated thought wave of source. Me being metaphysical is a concentrated thought wave of source. But it's very beautiful when we learn the two and we blend them together. When we blend them together. That's the third mind. And then that's where the expansion happens. Right? We must learn it all. We must be concentrated over here and concentrated over there. Learn the lessons, bring them back together and expand and grow. That's how the universe expands and grows, aka source. That's how source expands and grows. So I'm going to leave this here for today. Guys, I'm going to be doing more videos like this where I'm just being Tahira, because, you know, sometimes you don't want me yelling and screaming. But, you know, I just wanted to share with you guys who I was today. And there's so much more. I'll tell you more about my mission and why I came here to Earth and my spiritual names. And it's just fun. I've had a beautiful time with Source over the past few years, where I've had a very difficult time when I was isolated. But I just love God even more. When I use those words so that you guys can understand what I'm saying, right? But I'm going to leave it here. I love you. I love you. I love you. And so it is as we walk together in divine love. I'm sending you all love. I don't care what you're going through. It's going to be okay. Because love is the way. Forgiveness is the key. And truth is the absolute light that will always guide us home. Be well. Be well, guys. Bye.